Have you ever noticed you get more done at a coffee shop than at home? Or when a friend is sitting next to you while you study, suddenly you can focus for 2 hours straight. You're not imagining it. There's actual science behind it. It's called body doubling, and it might be the simplest, most underrated productivity hack that almost nobody talks about. And once you understand why it works, you'll never want to work alone again. Body doubling sounds complicated. It's not. Here's the definition. You work on a task while another person is simply present nearby, either in the same room or even over a video call. That person doesn't help you, they don't check your work, they don't give you advice. They're just there. And that's enough. Think about it. Have you ever been at a library and just being surrounded by people studying made you want to study? That's body doubling in action. Or working from a coffee shop, strangers around you all doing their own thing, and suddenly your productivity shoots up. Body doubling. Even working on a video call with a colleague, cameras on, no talking. That's virtual body doubling. The idea is simple. Another person's presence changes how your brain behaves. Now here's where it gets fascinating, because this isn't some productivity influencer trend. This has been studied for over 125 years. Back in 1898, a psychologist named Norman Triplett noticed something strange about bicycle races. Cyclists consistently rode faster when racing against others than when riding alone against a clock. He tested this in a lab with children. Same result. People perform better when others are present. This became the foundation of what psychologists call social facilitation theory, the idea that the mere presence of other people improves performance. In 1924, psychologist Floyd Allport gave it that name and confirmed it across multiple experiments. But why does this happen? There are three main reasons. 1. Arousal and drive. When you know someone is around, your brain goes into a slightly higher alert state. You're more awake, more activated. This boosts performance, especially on tasks you already know how to do. 2. Evaluation apprehension. Deep down, we care how we look to others. Even a stranger working silently nearby creates a subtle sense of, I should look like I'm doing something useful. That gentle pressure keeps you on task. And 3, the dopamine effect. Social interactions, even passive ones, activate your brain's dopamine pathway. Dopamine is your brain's motivation and reward chemical. Having another person present literally gives your brain a small chemical boost to get started and keep going. This is especially powerful for people with ADHD, but research shows it works for everyone. Here's proof this isn't just a niche topic. The term body doubling recorded 8,800 Google searches in a single year, and that number is growing fast. And why are people searching? Because distraction is at an all-time high. In a recent survey of 2,000 workers in the UK, 1 in 6 employees said they spend nearly 2 hours every single day distracted at work. That's almost 15 hours per week lost to distraction. That's insane. Body doubling is one of the simplest solutions, and it's free. So, how do you actually use body doubling in real life? Here are 5 ways. 1. Work in a cafe or library. You don't need to talk to anyone. Just being around people who are focused puts you in the zone. The ambient noise, the presence of others working, it all signals to your brain this is a place where work happens. 2. Study or work alongside a friend. Both of you work on separate tasks. No conversation needed. Even 30 minutes of silent, parallel work can dramatically improve your output. 3. Virtual body doubling. Video calls. Can't meet in person? Open a video call with a friend or colleague. Cameras on. Work silently. It works just as well as being in the same room. 4. Use body-doubling apps. Apps like Focusmate match you with strangers online for 50-minute co-working sessions. You both state your goals at the start, work silently, and check in at the end. Millions of people use this every week. 5. TikTok and YouTube study with me videos. Yes, seriously, millions of people watch Study With Me live streams, someone studying on camera for hours, specifically to use them as a virtual body double. The virtual presence works even with a stranger on a screen. Pro tip: for best results, work in 30 to 90-minute sprints. Set a clear goal before you start. Having a defined task makes body doubling significantly more effective. Here's the honest truth. Body doubling isn't magic for every situation. Research shows it works best for tasks you already know how to do: writing, studying, answering emails, doing admin work, cleaning. For brand new, deeply complex tasks that require intense creative thinking with zero distractions, having someone around can sometimes hurt performance. So use it wisely. Know your task. Know your brain. Here's the bottom line. You are not broken because you can't focus alone. You are not lazy because you need a cafe to get work done. You are not weak because you need someone nearby to stay on task. You're human, and humans are wired to work better in the presence of other humans. That's 125 years of science talking. So next time you have a deadline, a task you've been avoiding, or a project you can't seem to start, don't do it alone. Find a friend, open a video call, go to a cafe, try Focusmate, watch a Study With Me video. Use other people's presence as your secret weapon, because the most productive version of you might just need someone else in the room.